on that sport. Joining us shortly is going to be Peter Mwangi. He is the captain of the Royal Nairobi Golf Club. And this is, over Easter weekend, everyone knew about the Safari Rally, but the golfing family always had something going on at the Royal Nairobi Golf Club. And this is the oldest competitive tournament on Kenyan soil. It is known as the Tannahill Shield. And Peter, if you're ready to join us, a very good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Ahome, and thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. He's the captain of the Royal Nairobi Golf Club. And another exciting time as we head to the 98th Tannahill Shield competition. We know the pandemic, and I think can talk about the World War, is just that has not made it happen. Just tell us about this annual event that you do host.
Thank you, Wahome. The 98th Tannahill edition is a club event held at the Royal Nairobi Golf Club now. This is the 98th edition. It was started by somebody called Sir Alfred Tannahill, way back in 1924. And it is traditionally played over the Easter weekend. And that's why sometimes you see it being referred to as the Easter tournament.
Okay, just taking a look at it, it's always every captain's it's the one event where, as captain of the club, everything gets busy for the 2 weeks building up to it until Easter Sunday after the prize giving is done. Maybe you could just give us a background on how you've been preparing for this year's event.
Well, first of all, we are very grateful. We thank God for the rains because the conditions were getting a bit dry. But with the last downpours for the last 2 weeks, the course is looking in pristine conditions. We had prepared for everything else. We were just waiting for the rains. We've been communicating with the other teams as well in preparation for this tournament. All are excited, all are looking forward for this competition. It's only a threesome competition, as in 3 teams are competing against each other at the same time. So you can imagine how excited it is. And players, and unlike the traditional way where every player in golf plays his own ball, in this competition we have players playing the same ball. So they hit alternate shots. And that becomes a game of nerves, and it's usually very exciting with a lot of crowds and every team represented. Is usually an electric atmosphere.
Okay, and now let me just come now to this. There were changes that were made to the tournament. Ideally, it was the elite amateurs from the different clubs that do get invited, plus that's Royal Mombasa and the others that are invited. It was the introduction of junior golf and senior golf that brought a change. You could just give us a background of bringing in the junior golfers and the senior golfers.
Yeah. As you know, the whole country is really focused about improving junior golf. We at Royal Nairobi Golf Club take junior golf very, very seriously. Traditionally, the Tannahill tournament was played by the elite amateurs. So on Monday and Tuesday, the juniors will play, but also not to forget our seniors who need to enjoy golf as well. So we incorporated them on Friday morning. The Friday afternoon starts off with the main events, followed by Saturday also the main event, and Sunday culminates to the finals. We are really excited to have our juniors because we believe that is the future of golf in this country.
Well, Captain, let's now talk about the junior format, because you do match play for the main event, but just tell us about the format for the juniors and also the seniors.
The format of the juniors, the whole tournament is played under the foursomes tournament, where players play an alternative shot. The reason that this is done is to build onto the nerves. Golf is a nerve game.
Yes.
If you've heard that before, so you need to keep your nerves calm. You need to, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it is also played under the same format, which is the foursomes, and the senior tournament is also played under the same format, which is formats. It's very exciting because I'm hitting the ball and you do not know where it is going to end up, and you have to collect your nerves and go and hit the same ball, and then I have to hit it after that, and it goes on and on. And it's really exciting to see this format. It's the only format played whereby you have three teams competing against each other at the same time.
Which now comes, let's talk about the seniors tournament, how you would like to see the players who are over 55, playing, and the criteria for having them invited to play in the tournament.
Well, the first seniors tournament was held last year. It was very exciting. It was won by Muthaiga Golf Club, then Royal Nairobi Golf Club was second. It was very exciting because traditionally we have only the main teams playing, and everybody else is just waiting for the main teams. And we decided to incorporate the seniors tournament because the seniors are an integral part of our society and we cannot just wish them away. So we said we need to have a seniors tournament, and the first one was so electric, it was so exciting, and we are happy to have it around this year again.
Let's now talk about the main event, because this has got its own regulations. Mombasa can never be relegated because it started as, what was then Nairobi Golf Club, then now Royal Nairobi Golf Club in Mombasa.
Yes.
Then inviting the other teams. Just tell us about that criteria.
Yeah. Well, yes, you are right, Wahome. Mombasa can never be relegated. The tournament, when it was started in 1924, was first between Royal Nairobi Golf Club and Mombasa, our brothers, Mombasa Golf Club. So those two teams will always have space in the Tannahill tournament. We grew it. We decided to grow it over the years, and now we have 9 teams participating. The team that performs comes last in the tournament, then is relegated. This year we had Bethla being relegated, so we brought in Windsor. And after this Easter tournament, one of the teams which will be lying last will be again relegated. And that keeps everyone excited and hoping to be next year's Tannahill. So people prepare quite a bit for the last couple of months to make sure that they win the Tannahill Shield.
Now, your biggest rivals, Muthaiga, they did a double on you over the last 2 tournaments. What has your team of pros, and together with you as a captain, been doing to make sure that, you moved from 5th to moving up the rankings over the last 2 tournaments, such that the Shield stays home rather than goes on loan to Muthaiga?
Wow. Yes. Thank you, Home. I mean, a lot has been done. We have been really focusing on our junior golf. Training has started early. It started like 4 months ago. On the junior golf, we have juniors participating in the main event. We probably will be the only team fielding junior who is 11 years old, Mwadi Gisheru, an upcoming star. And that's the reason we are excited about this tournament. We will have a combination of experienced players and juniors as well. We also have 3 other juniors who will be playing for us, Njogu Kogu, Kobi Gatiramu, and Kigen Koitaba. So we are really excited ourselves. We will wrestle this from Muthaiga this year. I mean, they have been peeping us to the last, to the line with 1 or 2 points, but this year we are really determined to bring back the Shield home, Royal Nairobi Golf Club.
One of the things that we have seen is that by expanding and inviting more teams, for example, Western Kenya and Mount Kenya, what have you seen from this golfing society that is outside of Nairobi?
I mean, traditionally golf has also been focused quite mainly in the Nairobi area. And when we incorporated Western, people were able to scout and spot talent coming in from as far as Bungoma, people coming in from as far as Kitale and Kisumu. So those were areas where traditionally we will not get good golfers showcasing themselves as amateurs. And then they can be picked up by various teams in Nairobi and join their ranks. And that's, for us, is very, very important.
Okay. Now,
Central Kenya is...
Yes, Captain, you can continue. We are speaking. Yes. Yes, Captain, you can continue.
Yes, so Central Kenya is planning to come on board. I mean, traditionally we have only Thika and Thika Sports. We had Makuyu Golf Club, which is currently undergoing renovation. We have seen the new one in Embu, which is being set up also in Meru. So we hopefully next year we have the central team coming in as well.
Now, the prize structure, we've seen a lot of changes in golf. For example, in this year's Kenya Amateur Golf Championship, we have seen the incorporation of prize money. What's in store for the winning side?
Well, this is traditionally played for pride, Wahome. It's about competition. Amateur ranking should also look at prize money, but when you're competing inter-teams, I think it's about just rivalry and bringing out the best of the game of golf. That's where people excel. I mean, it has been looked at in various ways in how to incorporate rewards apart from the shields and the winnings. But this is something that we are looking forward to in future, and we'll see how to incorporate prize money into it.
All right, thank you very much. Peter Mwangi, who's captain of the Royal Nairobi Golf Club, speaking to us. Hope to see you over the Easter tournament as you host this, and all the best to all the participating teams, and encouraging to see more juniors involved. Asante sana, Captain.
Thank you, and see you over Easter, Wahome.
All right, sure. That is the captain of the Royal Nairobi Golf Club, Peter Mwangi, speaking to us about the 2023 Tannahill Shield.